I had to run her, chase her and bring her back. Here I said, no, you go home. I don't want to treat you. I don't want to see your face. Huh? Now you can tell to your patients. So, what happens? He says, no sir, I'm in a bad shape, do something. I said, I explained him everything. What is homeopathy, what is suppression, how it works. He understood. And we Indians are very intelligent. We always want to think of solution, not the problem. Problems are plenty. So what did we do? Guess. We packed off the wife for some time back to her father's place. Because we had to do it. Otherwise every time we would treat and every time he would go and suppress. So we said, okay, Mrs. Khan will go to her father's place, spend few days there. We treated him. He recovered from the sickness completely, from the asthma, from the gonorrhea-like discharge, and he was 100% cured of his sickness. They will walk like this. They cannot, and their knees are like this, deformed because of arthritis. And another reason why they walk like this is they cannot allow their thighs to touch the tasters. Very characteristic of cannabis sativa. And the center of the cannabis sativa as a remedy is flirt. They are big flirts in their life. Okay? So cannabis sativa plays a very, very important role in the cases who are flirts. This guy was a flirt. He suffered from gonorrhea and you can see the result. Okay? So the finally patient was given cannabis sativa 200. This cured the asthma and the discharge. The keynote symptoms in case becomes a very important symptom for the prescription. See here it says very clearly, in case the medicine which has been chosen by you as well as was possible, but which for the reason above stated is only imperfectly homeopathic, will in its action upon the disease, that is only partially analogous. So our arsenic iodide was partially analogous. So it just produced a little relief. And what is the most important thing? That how a patient perceives the most relevant information as irrelevant and useless. So this was a young girl, 18 years old, came with severe bronchial asthma. A very interesting case again. She came from a Catholic family and a very strong believer of Jesus. Why we are giving you this background? So that you can understand what is going within the mind of the patient. The breathlessness was aggravated by cold drink, cold water, draft of air, monsoon and getting wet. Aggravated midnight, fear, better by dry climate, better by warm drink, better by tea, better going out of Bombay. Anxiety 3 marks, fear of death, restlessness 3, joints cracking and painful. Now what remedy you get? The arsenic. So it's a very clear-cut case of arsenic alb. See, we discussed the cases and we said there has to be a case which requires acute remedy for the acute exacerbation phase. So the patient was given arsenic alb based on the anxiety, fear of death, restlessness, chilly patient, thirst for little water at a time, cough with little expectoration, watery discharge, joint cracking and painful. Appetite was normal, craving for sweets, fast food and tea, vegetables aversion, bowel occasionally constipated, urine is normal. Sweat plus in summer, underarms, sleep less because of attacks and thoughts. Now you can understand a young girl going through very severe attack, and nothing would work. Dreams of flying, water and God. Continuously she would have repeated dreams of flying, water and God. Bath with warm water. She likes fan except during attack. Sun is giving her headache. Prefers mild weather. Covers only in winter. Birth weight 8 pounds. Talking 1 year. Teething 8 months. Now comes the again. See, every history has got some mental state and some causative which we have to find out. She was studying in the first year of the college. She fell in love with a Muslim boy and she was in love for last 3 years. Means what was her age? She was 15 or less, you know. See, before you fell in love, you have some preliminary meetings also, right? So around 14, she fell in love. And what you can understand? She has 2 brothers and 1 sister. Sister is studying medicine. Second child in the family. She's pampered a lot. Tall, beautiful and attractive. Can easily attract anybody. She was very tall, very beautiful, very slender. You know, perfect model figure. You could imagine. She has regular physical relationship with this boy, got pregnant and once had an abortion. So you can understand what has gone through in her life. When she gets very angry, in anger she could break anything on earth. She could throw anything and destroy. She has marked stage fright and she cannot face the crowd. She can get very nervous when she faces audience. She did okay in her basic education, could only get admission with great difficulty in college. So what do you understand of her? She was not very interested in studies. Her now focus has shifted from education to the relationship. Okay, sorry. Acute totality, yes, I can show it to you. It's arsenic. It's over. See, arsenic, how beautifully it covers most of the symptoms. We gave arsenic, the patient started feeling better, her attacks were better. What is the remedy now? Coming to a diagnosis or a remedy is not at all that important. But how you reach to a remedy is very important. Because today you know, if you came through a particular route, you can come back again. Suppose by a fluke you hit to the right remedy, what will happen? Next time you will not get the same remedy or the same result because you happen to hit by a fluke. But suppose if you know the process, how to arrive, then what will happen? Every time you can make an attempt to come to the right remedy. So what we are sharing with you is different type of cases. Why we are sharing with you different types of cases? So that you know that to come to a remedy, there are different ways. And you can find out then what way is applicable in a case. And who decides the way? Who decides the way? No, the case decides the way. So depending upon the case, you decide the way. Understood? So I am not asking you the remedy, I am asking you the process.